basically built this robot in 6 weeks, and we're partnered with mechanical engineering students at NC State University. And so everything on here is student design. So this helps us learn a lot about engineering and a lot about technology, a lot about programming. So it's definitely very exciting to see what you've been learning actually applied.
Remember reading about or living through the good old days of schooling? While that sense of tradition can be satisfying, I encourage you to enjoy the nostalgia without letting it stand in the way of the progress we need to make in our schools. We are at a different time where national and geographic boundaries have been leveled by technology. And today's economic competitors and partners are as likely to live halfway around the world as halfway across town. Our state stands at an important place in our education story. Although we have made significant progress with student learning and improving the capacity of our schools to build on that success, we find ourselves challenged to provide future-ready schools for the 21st century. What kind of public schools will prepare today's children for success in the 21st century? Parents want their children to be competitive. Employers want a workforce prepared to meet the challenges of a global economy. State and local leaders want strong and vibrant communities. And students want the preparation they need to be economically successful and to become relevant members of our local and world community. They want the tools to make a difference. All across North Carolina, there are many public schools that are already embracing the changes necessary to provide 21st century schools for 21st century students. Technology is a major component of this initiative. Just as our workplaces and homes have been transformed by technology, schools are changing too.
We're very fortunate to have a video conferencing set up in our classroom, and that allows us to use it for many purposes, and we're really excited about being able to use it to help teach writing.
Information and communication technologies are bringing the most current academic content to students and their teachers through real-world examples, applications, and experiences inside and outside of school.
Robotics is just so timely for the kids. We're just on the verge of having a robotics explosion. When I was growing up, you might need to know how to tune your Chevrolet. They're going to be needing to know how to kickstart a robot.
Academic subjects no longer represent collections of interesting facts and ideas to be dusted off and used later, but relevant, real-time, and need-to-know material.
My report is on W. B. Du Bois. W. B. Du Bois was born on February 23, 1868 in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
And all of this content is still delivered the old-fashioned way, through books, discussions, and personal touches of teachers. But it is also delivered through the internet, through software, laptops, smart boards, video conferencing, and in many other ways.
You could probably sum an online course up in just saying that it's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge you beyond what you're used to having to put out. You have technology, you have academics, and you have interaction.
This change is happening in North Carolina public schools, both rural and urban, large and small, elementary and secondary, old and new. The basics, the foundation skills, are not being passed over. Young people still need to be strong readers. They need good mathematics skills. They need knowledge about science and history, economics and civics, language, business, finance, entrepreneurship, technology, the arts, and health. But they also need more. In today's world, students must learn to think critically, to identify problems, and to solve them.
There's going to be a sensor somewhere, and then it's going to sense the dark clothes and the light clothes. It's going to pick them up off the floor and put it in that basket that I wanted to do.
Students need to know how to use the tools that their parents use in the business world every day. Students' creativity and curiosity need to be nurtured and encouraged, and students will not be successful unless they learn to be responsible and accountable. In the 21st century, education must move beyond the four walls of the classroom to bring in the world. This is a journey, not a destination, and our schools are at different places along the way.
The question I have is directed for Michael. It's from Rob Halpern's class from Stokes Middle School.
We must provide the resources and leadership so that we ensure a 21st century education for our 21st century students.
That's a very perceptive question. We have made for us a wonderful model of the right flyer, and I can show it a little bit closer to the camera.
In many ways, we have come a long way. In the 2006 National Technology Counts report, North Carolina earned a grade of A- in terms of technology use, among the best in the country. However, our journey is far from over. In terms of access to quality technology, North Carolina received only a D, and this is a vital area in need of improvement. Let's all work together to support innovative change, more rigor in our schools, and better technology infrastructure to prepare for success in this 21st century.